We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Buccaneers sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Mayfield down. He'll get that out to the flat to right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Gotta do it, I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it, I see the Cheef, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music.
Looking to put a drive together.
Seven Pirates. Packers 60. 18 Cardinal. Cut up.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On play action, they'll throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60, try 50, try 50. 79 Broncos.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Now 2nd and 9.
19 Charger, 19 Family Ranger. Hurt. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Packers.
Check mash. 2. Let's go. 60, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Musgrave's got it out right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Cowboy 80.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Bucky Irving, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Buccaneers 10, Packers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
19 Charger.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st down coming up.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. Touching 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's taken in by Kraft. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there, and they've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
18 Cardinals.
They'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's good. For Packers, 1st down. And 8-yard pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Packers.
Already know how it go. Already know I got to go. When they come, they gotta go. You gotta go if you better control. On the go.
Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Got it. Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Cash. 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19.
Now back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they will try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Real. 6. 180. Hey, alert.
Now Mayfield. Man, he hits him in stride. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Complete to Danny Gray. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. What's that?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
20. Up.
To throw, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, alert, 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 180. Pistol. Stop.
Throw it. Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Drop 50. Warriors 17. Buffalo 18.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Channing Tindall.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st and 10, here's Hurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
30-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Buccaneers 23, Packers 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now he'll tuck this and run. The flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. We put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Running the slant, Gray with it. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Run.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
180. Regular.
Mayfield now. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
What's up?
Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now. Come back. Let's go 80. Back in 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Packers. 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Packers 1st down.
Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
180. Start.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Alert, 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 alert. Good. 180. Point it right. Run, run, run. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, alert, 180. Real. Start.
They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
18, here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's into space past the 25.
Touchdown, Packers.
Ty Chandler
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second down and 3.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it right side of the lane. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
180. Regular. What's up?
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, alert, alert. 180. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Good. 20. What's up?
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
180. What's up?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Dragon 60, 70 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Tucker Kraft.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, alert 30. 180. Regular.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucca,
79 yards.
and the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19, 18, Pioneer. Top 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 46-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. 19 tight. 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up second and 1 at the Bucs 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14. First down, Packers.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The full start backs him up 5, first and 15.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Bronco 80, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
So from the 22, here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's third and 2.
19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they get 5 there on third and 2.
Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a bit closer. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
180!
They defer to White out of the shotgun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
180!
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, here's Agnew. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 3. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
2 yards.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Here's second down.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. Cut right. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18. 5 in. Dragon 60. Steady.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Chandler.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 18. Shot 60. Shot 60.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Okay, ready.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
So there you go. Send your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on, come on. Back to 60.
Back to throw here.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Back. 7 Warriors. 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
Cup 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
McManus on for the Packer field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts him back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
6-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Tampa Bay,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.